everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the monthly reads and I'm going to be reading now for the lovely Taurians. If you are new to my channel, then the format on my monthly reads is I premeditate and get some information from Spirit, which then allows me to do some little bit of added poetry, which I like to do on the end. I used to premeditate on the cards, but this month I am going to be shuffling the cards live, so to speak. The cards I'm going to be using are the Animal Spirit, The Wild Unknown by Krans, and then I've got two decks by Colette-Baron-Reid, which is the Wisdom of the Oracle and the Good Tarot. So without further ado, my lovely Taurus, I am going to start to shuffle the cards and see what we've got coming out for you for the month of February. And also, in addition to my poetry words, I did have songs coming into my head for the star signs this month, so I will be dropping a link in the description box below of a song that ties in, I feel, with the reading that I did on the premeditating of my words. So that's a little bit of extra that I've put in this month, so I hope you'll listen to the song choice on the lyric content for yourselves, my lovely Taurians. So let's have a look what we've got for you for the month of February. And I felt the energy for the Taurians for February. Some of you had been suffering health-wise, low energy levels, just gone through one sickness after another, really, not sort of recouping from like colds or flus, and then you know, it was sort of coming around again. So your energy levels, I felt, with you were quite low. But even though your energy levels were quite low, your mind was on overdrive of the things that you really want to start putting into place for this year. Okay, so you have got ideas going through your head, goals and things that you want to achieve. But it's just your health at the minute, Taurus, I feel, holding you back a little bit for the ones that I was connecting with. But it'll be interesting to see what comes out in the cards for you. So yeah, that's where I was picking up with. And there was, with your mindset as well, I'd got some issue in the past. Now, whether this is relationship, but I'll do a general, and then I will do a look at relationship in my reads, so we'll try and touch on that a little bit later. But I felt like there was something from your past, a person from your past as well, that keeps popping up randomly in some of my Taurians' heads, that's bothering you a little bit, or bothering some of my Taurians. So I'm just going to start shuffling the cards. I just want to get these out ready for fitting in as we go along, my lovelies. For my lovely Taurians. So I'll just get the last one out and we'll see where we're going for you. So I'll go to that one there. Right then. So we'll have a look what's coming out for you then. We've got the Empress with the Messenger of Air, with the Queen of Water, and the Love card. Oh well, okay, makes sense. Right then, so as I said, with what I was feeling, the energy of you health wise. Now the Empress here, I always look at she's holding a bunch of wheat, okay, but I always look at it as though it's a dying bouquet. Now this here is your health, okay. This is what I was picking up with the low level energy of Taurus going into February, saying here you've got to give your time to rest and recoup. I feel some of you have been trying to forge ahead and keep going to work when you've not been well enough to do so, but you've been in a catch-22 situation where some of you will not get paid if you have time off work sick, okay, but because you're not allowing your body to heal, Taurus, then you know you're fighting a losing battle. And that's why with the Messenger of Air here, okay, and the Queen of Water, it's the emotional it's the stress. I want to say stress as well. I want to say some of you have been under a lot of stress, and your emotions as well, because of being the messenger of air and the queen of water. I just feel here, one, you're not allowing yourself the time to heal of sickness, as I said at the start. Okay, but also at the start I did say that there's an element, something to do with your past, and I do feel it's on the relationship side, but I will touch on this a little bit later. There's your head space is just swirling around with so many things that you want to try and get into place to sort out. I feel that there's some of my Taurians out there who may have had crosswords with somebody recently as well. They have taken themselves away from either a family member or a friend, or if this is not family or friend orientated, within the workplace as well. You're struggling, some of you, in the environment that you're working in. You just feel like your mind is overcrowded with issues that are going on at the moment, and it is causing you stress. Okay, it is causing you stress. If I look at the love card, not in a love aspect here, this is the strength, having the lion here. This is the universe. I always look at these cards sometimes as the universe taking a photograph of you. I'll always refer to this. And if the universe could take a photograph of you here, then this is saying, this is you totally exhausted. You have not got the strength, okay, at the moment, to go any further. Or it's saying to you, if you do not take heed, okay, and stop this, your mind overthinking things, you know, thinking that you're pushing yourself to the limits. I've got these Taurians who are pushing themselves to the limits, who may be doing too much work-wise, taking too much on, and it's saying, if you don't start to address this, okay, then you are literally going to burn yourself out. This is on the general, okay? This is why I'm taking the strength card here on the general read to start with, my lovelies. So this is the energy I was feeling for some of the Taurians. Now, I did say that I do feel that your head is just, there's issues that some of my Taurians aren't sleeping at all, with the worry, the anxiety, okay? I feel that you are running yourself ragged, some of you, running yourself ragged, okay? And some of you have got stresses on your shoulders as well. Stresses on your shoulders that are being put on by other people. Like I say, it's not going to resonate with everybody, this, but I just feel the energy for Taurus going to February. It's just emotional, stressful, turmoil. Now, with the Empress card here, this is where the mask falls off to say, this is what you've got to address. As I said, if you don't take in stock of what's going on, you don't give yourself the time to recuperate. Okay, if you have time off work, you might not get paid, and you might only get the bare amount of money, and that's what you're thinking, I can't afford to have time off, I can't afford. But if you don't take the time out to do that, you're just going to end up worse. You're going to end up, in the long run, having more time off than you was if you was going to address the situation as it is, okay? So that's where the emotional side comes into this reading on the general collective. The two cards on the animal spirit then cards that I want to feed in now on the general collective, we've got the owl, which is the alchemical sign of air, and we've also got the dragonfly, okay, which is also the alchemical sign of air. The dragonfly, I'm going to take this as you, Taurus. This is how you feel at the moment. A dragonfly is a very fragile creature, okay? And you do feel very fragile at the moment. There's some situations around my Taurians in February that is going to make them feel, I want to say, even if it's not a physical illness, okay, that my Taurians are feeling, it's as though you feel low in yourself. You feel fragile in a situation, okay? There's things that are troubling your mind. You are not sleeping, okay? You are worrying, and it's saying if you continue as you're doing, okay, this is the picture the universe is showing you, saying you are going to have no strength, and some of you are literally going to collapse with exhaustion, okay? It's not going to resonate with all of you, but there's some of you out there who just keep going on, I'll be okay. Okay, you're full of cold, you ache all over, but you're still dragging yourself to work because you're worried, because if you don't turn up, you're not going to get paid, okay? If you're on an agency and you don't turn up, you're not going to get paid, and you keep dragging yourself in, but you're not allowing your body to repair, okay? And in doing that, it's going to end up worse in the long run. So this is a message from the universe, okay? This is a message from the universe for the general collective to say, you carry on, you don't realise how fragile you are, okay? That's why the dragonfly animal spirit is coming out for you, saying you don't know how fragile you are. With the blue triangle, this to me is like the third eye, okay? Your third eye, your mind space. This is why the messenger of air and the queen of water is coming out, because your mind is confused, in worry. You know, what am I going to do? It's stressful, okay? It's a stressful situation. I feel some of my Taurians are in. But, my lovelies, with the owl spirit, okay, on the general, this is you seeking the knowledge and the help that you need, okay, to get yourself out of this, fragile state that you're in at the moment, that you feel like you're in, okay? As I said, I feel the main collective here is people who've had health issues, who've just, you know, kept forging on and on and on. But having the owl come out as the general, then it's having the knowledge to say, hang on a minute, you know, having the knowledge to say, I have got to stop. I have got to take stock of this. I have got to stop the worrying, because I am going to end up making myself a lot more poorlier than what I feel at the moment. So having the round and round card here, okay, then this is a message for you saying you cannot just keep going round and round the houses on this, thinking, you know, I'll be all right. Yeah, I've got a cold. You know, I'm all right. I'll just keep going. I'll just keep pushing ahead. The round and round card there, again, is a message from the universe just to say, you've got to try and protect you now. I always look at this as a shell, okay, a protective shell. And the universe can only protect you as much as it can. It's trying to protect you. But if you ignore what they are trying to say to you, to slow down and what have you, then, you know, you will crash and burn. That's what I want to say, Taurus. You will crash and burn. So have the knowledge, okay? Wake up and see you are fragile at the minute. Have the knowledge of that. The universe is trying to show you, to say, look, I've got you protected. If you need that time off from work and you don't get paid, don't worry. We'll send something in that's going to counterbalance that. We want you well. We want you better. We want you back on track as you were. So that's not going to resonate with everybody, but that's what I was feeling on the general. Now, if I look at this from a romantic side, then I feel that on the romantic here, as I said, I feel that there's some Taurians who have parted with somebody in their past. There's a relationship gone on with somebody where you've lost contact and they're filling your mind, okay? The Empress card in a love aspect here is you're feeling empty in love at the minute. Some of my Taurians are. And you are questioning yourself about a past acquaintance, a past brief relationship, okay, with the love energy card here. These thoughts and feelings are going round and round in your head, about a certain person that I feel is no longer in your life as such. You've lost touch a little bit, but they're on your mind, okay? They're consuming your headspace, Taurus, and it's not going to be for everybody. I'm still going to keep you as the dragonfly here in the relationship side, because whatever the situation was, it was a fragile situation. It was an element of a relationship that I felt you didn't feel like you could take further, okay? The owl, I feel, is that person who you had sort of the connection with. I feel they were a lot older than you were, okay? I feel that they were happy in the environment they were in. They didn't want anything serious as such. So, but there's this, I just feel there's this pull back where it takes you back in your mind of when you was when this person was around you more, okay? That in a way you feel like you want to reconnect with this person from your past. There's an element of it keeps going round and round in your headspace where you knew it was a delicate situation, okay, with this person. I felt, as I said, they were older than you. It could be that they were already involved with somebody. That's why it made it a fragile sort of situation, and you took it on yourself to think, I'll do the right thing here. I will step back, and you allowed that, person to carry on with their relation. You may hear from them now and again, how you doing, that kind of thing, but they consume your head still. There's still a connection there, I feel. And I feel that they will feel that connection coming into foreplay again. So you might hear from them, Taurus, as we go through the month of March. I feel this person may be coming back in, contacting you a little bit more, okay? But they've never sort of left your thoughts. That's what I want to say. It's not going to affect all of you, but I do feel that whoever I'm picking up with, hopefully you can take some of that on board. So what I'm going to do now is read my little bit of added poetry for you, Taurus. And I've got here: feeling competitive, chasing dreams and goals, yet there are some holes of a past you can't let go. Keep going over old ground will not change the now. The past is the past, try to leave it somehow. As it's a waste of energy, you know you'll survive. Focus on the here and the now. Know the future's alive with exciting things that you cannot see. Let go of the past, and so a new key will be handed to you. So on my meditative, okay, before I even pulled these cards out, I had a feeling there was something to do with a past connection. Now, what Spirit was trying to tell me here was it's a waste of energy to keep going over this relationship in your head, this situation in your head, okay? You know you'll survive because you have done without them being in your life as it stands. And you've got two ways to go here, Taurus. You either let go of those thoughts and feelings, okay? And if they are meant to come back into your life, then the universe will hand the key back to them to come back into your life, okay? Otherwise, you carry on with the here and now. Don't fill your headspace. Don't keep going round and round with the same feelings, because the universe works in a very funny way, guys. Because if you're stuck on a relationship or something that's happened in the past and you keep that in your headspace and it's consuming you, the universe will not open another door. It will not cross paths for you with somebody new who could come into your life, because they know you're still anchoring after something that you've lost. So you take it two ways here, Taurus. You either wait and see if this person is going to reconnect, because I do feel some of you will get a reconnection of this person that you did have a brief sort of encounter with in the past. I feel like they were already involved and you took the bigger steps to say, I don't want to get, I don't want to be a third party in a relationship, and you took a step back. But somehow I do feel some of this is going to be coming, this person is going to be crossing paths with you again. On the other side of the coin is you take this now and you think, no, closure. I close the book on that. That's gone, and then the universe will hand you a new key, a new door will open, and I feel a new relationship in April will be coming in for you, Taurus, for some of you. So you take that as you will on that reading. It's not going to resonate with all of you. I could be talking to a cross-watcher, not directly to the Taurians. Don't force it though. If it's not for you, then obviously the message isn't for you. But you know, I'm just the messenger, and I just give out the messages as what I see them to be. So then, Taurus, I'm going to now pick out one of these lovely little charms in here. Turn the box away from me, and I will just have a scooch round. And we have the fish. We have the fish charm here, okay? Now the fish I always attach to emotions, okay? Because obviously it's attached to water, being the fish. And this is why, again, you can't make this up. The whole of this reading is about emotional thoughts and feelings at the moment. Your emotions are up and down, literally. One, because of the health reasons on the general collective, okay, and the worry and everything else, and the emotional tie that we have on this person from your past. So that is why the fish charm has come out for you in this reading, to end this reading up. So it is an emotional time for you as we go into February, because of these elements that are affecting you at the moment, Taurus, okay? So it's not going to resonate with everybody, as I said. So I hope that you can take some elements of this reading away with you today. If you are new to my channel, then any thumbs up, likes, comments, anything like that helps me grow, because I'm quite new on here. So yeah, even if you subscribe, that will help me on my journey. So like I say, thank you for those who are already supporting me, my existing subscribers. Thank you for that, for, you know, keep tuning back into my channel, because I massively appreciate that, being a newbie on here. So I hope you can take something away from that reading today, my lovely Taurians, and I will look forward to reading you to you next time. Take care then. Bye.